Hey, Jim.
Hey, how you doing? A quick intro. Hey, everybody. My name is Jim Farmer. I'm the festival director of Out on Film, Atlanta's LGBTQ Film Festival, and a reporter for Georgia Voice. I'm so excited about this. The new film, They Slash Them, is a queer slasher film set in an LGBTQ conversion camp. We have some of the performers from the film, Theo Germaine and Austin Crute, and one of the producers, Scott Turner Schofield. I
So good.
love this. I love this. I grew up on horror. I just absolutely love this film. I guess one question for all of you. I'm so used to seeing horror films where the LGBTQ characters die pretty quickly. So what a relief to watch this. Can you all talk about that?
Without giving too many spoilers.
Yeah,
Right, right,
yeah,
right.
yeah. I don't want to get spoilers away. Yeah,
Well, I would say, this film was built on your expectations, right?
totally.
You and everybody else has watched LGBTQ characters be the victims over and over again. And so what's really exciting about it that we can say without any spoilers is you're going to have a better time watching it.
Okay, great. This sounds good. Um, Theo, can you talk a little bit about Jordan?
Yes, Jordan is a 17-year-old non-binary trans person who comes from a religious, military, and pretty dysfunctional background. They are a creative and hyper-independent person who clearly is very traumatized by something that is probably not surprising. And they come to this camp as part of a deal that they've made with their parents. Basically, like they're on the out with their parents and they really just want to go off, live their life, not be connected to all of the dysfunction in their past. And their parents are like, hey, if you go to this camp and it doesn't work, we'll get out of the way and we'll make sure that you can legally emancipate yourself. But they're sending Jordan to this camp with the intention of Jordan changing their mind about their gender identity, which is not going to happen. But I won't say anything else.
Great. Austin, I mean, why is it so important to have representation like this where you have LGBTQ people in front of the camera and behind?
Because these characters have layers that I don't think that we've seen
Yes.
from LGBTQ representation in any horror films or any, a lot of media. Just a lot of media. I mean, you see it sometimes, but I think this focus in front of the camera, the back of the camera, the people consulting the production, the people executive producing the production, it's like there is a thoroughness that is there and that's felt as an audience member that you probably don't get other places. So that's how I felt watching it.
Okay, great. I have to ask you, this was filmed in Rutledge, just outside of Atlanta, and there's some Atlanta angles here. So obviously Scott and Austin, but can you both talk about, coming here to film?
Yes, Georgia
ATL.
boys.
What was it like filming here?
It was hot. It was hot. But it was like really, really fun. Honestly, growing up in Georgia, I didn't really have all of that space to express myself. I'm a pastor's kid, okay? I grew up in the church. Shout out to everybody who know me from that. But I think I was able to just spread my wings a little bit and just like relax. And Toby is just a little bit more like naturally femme than me, but it's so fun to just lean into the femme of it, be one of the girls for like an entire movie. And it was just really freeing. It was a good experience.
And you looked great. Your outfits were
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
It's true.
it was
You're amazing.
great.
I mean, I'll tell you, the crew was unbelievable. We had, in Georgia where we're shooting so many projects that we were worried about getting crew. LGBTQ members of other crews quit their jobs to come work on this because they wanted to work on something queer. And I ended up running into a friend that I used to work with when I was a waiter at Cow Tippers, which was like unreal. So it was like hometown, the hometown vibe was wonderful.
I don't know what Cow Tippers is, but
And it's a gay steakhouse.
Hey, I like
And
that.
I want to
I'm
go.
trying to go.
But you just have that feeling of like you forget that something can feel so important. The way that we feel queerness in the South, the way that we create community in the South, is a warm and beautiful thing, and it was right there on our set. It was awesome.
Wow.
Oh, that's great. They Slash Them premieres on Peacock August 5th. It's so good. Thank you all so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.